continue to monitor it. You also will be staying with us. As we move on now, as Britain's Defence Secretary John Healey has declared the UK's commitment to Australia absolute during high-level defence and foreign minister talks in Sydney. These talks focused on strengthening the AUKUS partnership, boosting trade and signing a major treaty on nuclear submarine production. Defence Minister Richard Marles called the new treaty with Britain Australia's most significant since Federation. Valued at up to £20 billion, it will support submarine programmes for 50 years and create tens of thousands of jobs. Let's now listen to Australian Defence Minister Richard Marles and what he had to say.
We are on the brink of concluding a treaty between our two countries in respect of AUKUS and Australia acquiring a nuclear-powered submarine capability. This is a bilateral treaty between Australia and the UK, which gives expression to the trilateral treaty that our three countries signed in the United States, in Washington, D.C. in August of last year. It is as significant a treaty as has been signed between our two countries since Federation.
British and Australian officials have also agreed to cooperate on critical minerals, cybersecurity and extend training for Ukraine's forces. After the talks, ministers will visit Melbourne and Darwin, where the UK's HMS Prince of Wales is participating in Talisman Sabre war games. That's alongside 40,000 troops from 19 countries. Healey warned that threats facing Europe could easily shift to the Indo-Pacific. Well, Ross, thank you for staying with us. I want to pick up on that final statement there from Healey, talking about the fact that the current conflict and uncertainty in Europe could come to the Indo-Pacific. How significant is this deal in the face of that warning from Australia?
Clearly, Australia has recognized the need for the nuclear-powered submarine capability as part of protecting Australia from the one threat in this region. The one threat is China. The interesting thing, though, is that there's been recent reports that the United States has sought assurances from Australia that if there's a war over Taiwan, Australia would join that war as well. So it's possible the United States is looking at the AUKUS arrangement as one not just where Australia would guard its own shores, but would come to the assistance of the United States in trying to defend Taiwan from a Chinese invasion. Now, that's very much in the air. That was reported. It wasn't really confirmed by the governments involved. And of course, as has been widely reported, the United States government is conducting a review of the AUKUS arrangement at the moment, and we simply don't know what the outcome of that review is going to be. But be that as it may, Australia and the UK today have obviously sent a very strong signal that as far as those two countries are concerned, the AUKUS arrangement is meant to be one that's going to last for decades.
Yes, Ross Feingold, as always, thank you so much for joining us and providing that unique insight.